Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of Trip Around Multiverse with your host, the man who has been tangoed, Kyle Charles, reference to the end of this. And
the man who got his music copyright stricken, kind of?
Wait,
Got an imitation of his actual theme music playing.
Wait, who
did
that happen to?
Well, it's going to be in the Rambo, which starts right away. So
okay. I didn't even watch Rambo, so you can fill me in on that.
Okay, all right.
And in this episode, we shall be reviewing New Japan's Wrestle Kingdom 19? Yeah, 19.
Yeah. So,
yes.
You skipped the Rambo was the only pre-show?
Yeah.
Or was there something else?
That was it. Normally I watch the pre-show stuff, but for some reason I didn't watch Rambo. I was like,
Yes. All right, yeah. So just to explain, right, because you didn't watch it, then you didn't get it.
Yeah.
Not actually, the Rambo wasn't that great at all.
Yeah,
right?
I thought so.
But Josh Barnett came out number 2.
Yeah.
Going was number 1. Josh Barnett came out number 2, and I've seen Josh Barnett come out with "You Are Shock" personal selfie music before.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So I am assuming, though we didn't hear it, that's what he was coming out with if you were actually in the arena, but they played some other music over it. And one of the commentators was pointing out, oh, do you hear that? Oh, well, if you're at home, you might actually not hear that. Something suspiciously similar. But
that makes sense, because I remember when they used to do lots of things like Ring of Honor and stuff.
Yeah.
They used to, a lot of their theme entrances that got like copyright stricken. Because I remember like Jay Lethal used to have it, and this Red Dragon, quite a few. And like, oh, okay, that's a bit.
Yeah, Just Barnett's Bloodsport that he does.
Yeah,
I think he uses it. He used it there. I saw an entrance of him and he used it there, and it was fine. But we saw a couple of years ago when Minoru Suzuki's theme music got copyright stricken. Not copyright stricken, but had to get overlaid with something else.
Yeah,
so.
Which is weird, but sure.
Okay. Nothing particularly happened in the Rambo.
Yeah.
Sonada was in the Rambo, which was like, wow, okay, that's a
huge fall off. Yeah.
Yeah. And Kenta was also there.
Yeah, but Kenta's Kenta at this point.
No, but I'm like, he's there. Oh, okay.
Yeah, his name's like, he could. Kenta's the kind of people he could fit anywhere and he's fine. But like, Sonada. Last year you was main eventing, and now you're it's a bit.
Yeah, Ishii was in there, and then but other than that, Hiroki Goto won, and that was it.
Yeah,
nothing.
That's what I heard about.
I don't want to say I was a nothing, but it was Tai Chi was there, but did he done the old Jeff Jarrett singers like theme music? Well,
Yeah, but
he's beef with Sonada, so
So, all right, with Hiroki Goto winning, right?
I think he gets a title shot at some point.
Yeah, he gets an IWGP or whatever title shot. But do you think anything will come from it? If I'm honest, I don't know.
The guy's look. The guy knows his position on the card. Let me put it that way, right?
Yeah.
And he's a good guy to have the upper mid card challenge to get your champion over, or he's got that certain threat level where you're like, okay, I could buy it.
Yeah.
But I mainly don't.
But yeah, because he's not winning that title. He ain't ever winning that title.
Yeah.
That's really, really sad. Like that ship has sailed with him. So is what it is, I guess.
All right. So where did you start watching from?
The first match, the ladder match for the
Tokyo Terror ladder match.
Yeah.
Okay. Junior heavyweight tag team titles. The Intergalactic Jet Setters versus the Ichiban Street Boys and versus Catch 22 versus Bullet Club War Dogs.
Yeah.
These are definitely names that you would have for Japanese television.
Yeah.
Because they're not necessarily Japanese groups, but whatever,
Yeah. Well, I don't know how I felt about this match. I
think it wasn't as it's one of those matches where you're like, okay, they could use the ladder to do a lot of things.
Yeah.
But they didn't, kind of.
Yeah.
It wasn't a stunt show. Let me put it
No.
And there was a bit where one of the guys, I think it's Clark Connors, but I could be wrong, right? He had the guy in the double underhook lift up, right? And his tag team partner put the table.
Oh, no, yeah. Yeah, it was Drilla Maloney had him in. Oh, he's gonna look like the J Jiller, and then he ran to go for the table, but doesn't hit. It was.
Yeah, because I think the table was on the too high a slant.
But even
like, if they tilted it more, where the legs were a bit further out, so then at least, because how's he gonna get his legs across it on either side to drop the guy on it, anyways, right?
Yeah.
But even if it slides like that, he's got to be much closer to it. It was just like, okay, well, there's no way your butt's going to hit the table to break it.
Yeah.
And this guy's, you're not going to drop the guy on his head to break the table either.
No.
Because that would legit hurt him.
But that's like...
And I was like, okay. And they were like, yeah, all right, well, that's that, right?
I was just saying, I was like, okay, this spot doesn't make any sense. Even if, I don't know, it just seemed like a pointless... dumb spot, but then the New Japan tables don't really help either because they're like a centimeter wide. Yeah, they just
yeah, they're actual proper thick tables, right?
Yeah,
not gimmick tables.
Well, when they open up, you're like, oh, it's cardboard in the middle. Okay, yeah, but yeah, I just don't know. It's just the match has some cool spots. I thought once again that catch 22s instead of catch 22, which makes no sense. Would win, but
not catch 22. That's what I thought they were called.
That's what I thought it was called. Catch 22. Catch 22 because that's the saying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then commentary kept on saying catch 20. I mean catch 22. I'm like, that doesn't make sense to me. You know, all right, okay, sure.
It was fine.
Yeah,
it was an opener match.
Yeah.
You know what though? They probably could have went a bit more crazy if they were further down the card. But you only want it after the Rambo, which is definitely a opening match style thing. You don't want to hit something too high, too hard, too fast. Yeah. Then everyone else is going to work beyond that, and then they're not going to be able to do that. Yeah. So I think they did what they did, and how they needed to do it.
Yeah.
But with what they had with the stuff that we're working with, they could have potentially done more.
Yeah.
Is that they kind of handicapped themselves.
I kind of feel like that Japan wrestling should kind of stay away from these sort of gimmick matches because, like, North American wrestling, they do it pretty well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like the camera angles and stuff helps the matches, but New Japan is not really known for the camera work, so it doesn't really work in this situation. But yeah, that's just
Ichiban Street Boys won. Sweet Boys.
Yeah.
New IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, and I'm like, all right,
Because I got kind of like, because the commentary kept saying, "Oh, Catch 22 haven't lost at Wrestle Kingdom in the last 3 or 4 years." Like, oh, okay, maybe they're gonna win again because Wrestle Kingdom normally like resets everything back to default, but then this time, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, not to say the guys didn't work hard to do whatever, right? But it was just like there was you want to say it was inconsequential kind of match.
Yeah, wasn't.
It probably just needed to be way further down to let them. Because you want to put usually like when they have Money in the Bank ladder matches, right? Unless they have 2 Money in the Bank ladder matches, they really want to put one as the opening match.
Yeah.
Especially since it was the only gimmick match there, right?
Oh no, technically there's another one, the lumberjack match. Which
didn't
make any sense, but
that's not. You know what? That lumberjack match probably should have been in this place.
Yeah, because it was.
Especially since those guys that were in the lumberjack match aren't known for their
15 years ago was.
We can't do it anymore.
Yeah,
and Evil, we know about Evil.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, IWGP Women's Championship match. Mayu in Wanatani versus Azumi, which is AZM, but
Azumi. Yeah. It took me years to think that's
there's no I at the end of it. It should have a Y at the end of it just to. Well, anyways.
Yeah, which made more sense.
I did like this match.
Yeah, this match was.
Okay. If I take away a segment that I didn't like in this match, I did like the rest of the match.
Which segment didn't you like?
So I think it was Azumi.
Yeah.
Did a flip pile driver on Mayu.
Yeah.
She hooked her up for a double underhook flip pile driver as well.
Yeah.
Straight afterwards.
Yeah, and that was the thing. Yeah.
The girl starfished, which is the good sell, yeah?
Yeah.
But then she kicked out of it, and I'm like...
Yeah, I thought that was a bit...
Anything afterwards is just like a bit... Not silly to me, but
Yeah. Like, one thing when I saw this match, just because I was like... I remember when the destroyer was like a finishing move.
And that's the thing. The way, I mean, obviously these aren't indie wrestlers or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
But doing that sort of thing makes me think of indie wrestling where they don't think about the
The
power
logic behind it. Yeah.
of the kayfabe power of the particular move. You know?
It's just moves for move's sake.
Like, if she did the one, she glowed, whatever, right way, and then she did a lax pin, fine, right? But you do one straight after the other, and then it's like, well, that's a finish.
Yeah, doesn't make any sense.
If they were like ending the match, that's how you end the match.
Yeah.
That's how you put someone down and down for good.
Yeah,
to get the pin. But
that's the only thing that took me out of that match. Like, oh, okay. Other than that, it was a really good match.
Yeah. If I snip that middle set, those two like those two moves out of it, I liked it. I did enjoy it, but I just didn't enjoy that bit.
1 sec. When?
About 6:30. Or are you busy?
That should be probably done by then. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
All right. Sorry, I'll cut that out. But what were you saying?
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Mayu Iwatani still won the match.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed stuff within it, just not that.
Just not that. Yeah, same. That the finish. That wasn't the finish. That bit kind of took me out from it. I was like, really?
Yeah.
He was doing so well, and then he went and did that.
Yeah.
And I don't know, but I thought for some reason it was gonna be another women's match in the card, but that's gonna be
me too for some reason. I was like, oh
yeah.
But then I guess the other federations, the WWE and AEW just took all the women.
So it's like, what do we do?
Yep. And Stardom's got the rest of them. So
yeah, which is their sixth promotion when they find it convenient.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's such a weird thing. I've never understood that. Yeah. It was decent.
But look, I'm glad that the women got a showcase match.
Same. Yeah.
Funny enough, it's for the IWGP Women's title, so it's in New Japan. You know, you're not going to see a Stardom title here. Apparently, I don't know. I think maybe New Japan strong title. Maybe we'll see.
I know there's a women's title match tomorrow. That 4-way match tomorrow. Actually, I don't know if that's for a title, but yeah.
Is that the CMLL title?
It could be.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Because Willow Nightingale's no, it's the International Cup, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
I don't know if her title's also on the line in that match.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
We'll find out because
we'll find out
sometimes on the day they change the rules, you know.
Yeah, because later on I'll tell you something what annoyed me about something they lead up to and they just threw it away in a sentence. Like, oh, okay, that was kind of pointless. But yeah,
so that wasn't that bad. That wasn't. I mean, it was good except for those bits, right?
Yeah.
New Japan World Television Championship. Ren Narita, the champion, versus Jeff Cobb versus Ryohei Iwa and El Phantasmo.
My boy. Yeah, this is when the card kind of picked up for me. If I'm honest.
Yeah, I do. Look, I do like that Ren Narita changed himself from being a Shibata knockoff, and he basically was.
Yeah.
Shibata, but just not the physicality, not the look, not the body, nothing, right? It's the exact same moveset, just like a tier down.
Yeah.
Well, a couple of tiers down. He was just a clone of that guy.
Yeah. But then.
But now he's with the House of what's it? The House of Torture.
Yeah.
At least they've got him in some sort of gimmick that's giving him something. Yeah.
Kind of set him
which
aside.
I only bring up now because later on when we get to the main event, Shota, I think he needs a bit of a refresh.
He does as well because he's another knockoff of someone, which is kind of bad. But yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly. He needs a reboot or reset or something like that. Just need to be himself. Anyways, even though I have to say Ren Narita, I don't think this is Ren Narita.
No.
He'll find his gimmick, but this is just like a temporary one.
Yeah, he's still he's just come off his young boy bit, so you know.
Yeah.
Must have been like 2 years, but yeah.
What did you think of this match?
This is one of the rare times where New Japan do like multi-man matches and it's actually good.
Yeah.
Because normally, again, like they're more focused on like the one-on-one sort of matches, but this one, it had like everyone had their moments, and I didn't know who was gonna win. Like most of these other matches, I kind of gathered who was gonna win straight away.
Yeah.
But this one, I was like, oh, That was quite interesting. Like, you had Cobb, the big guy, who's just, the monster.
And he did the senton flip outside the ring, and I was like, wow,
Yeah,
okay.
that was crazy.
I thought the guys catching him were gonna die, but all right,
But no.
.
And then the two young boys, technically. Are they two young boys? Yeah.
And Jeff Cobb caught someone on his shoulders for like the fireman's carry position, and he didn't give him a 5. He gave him a
F5000, they called it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like the spinner rotation, and he just pushed the guy up, and the guy still helicoptered.
Yeah,
so I was like, all right, okay,
And when he did it, I kind of buy it, because Wardlow used to do move like that, the F10, whatever it was, and I was like, I don't really like that. But Cobbs, I don't know, because he actually looks like huge.
Well, that's because as well, I think the guy who was doing it on was a smaller guy, anyways.
Yeah.
Could be a junior heavyweight guy, like inside. So and Jeff Cobb looks stacked, like big meaty man, right?
Yeah, he's a man.
So
man.
So you can do that, and you'd be like, yeah, I believe that.
Yeah, you're like, oh yeah, I'll buy it. Yeah, it's like, I'll buy it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
There's good spots in it. LP had a good showing.
Yeah.
And I knew he was ill, but I didn't know he had cancer. And that was a weird. I was like, wait,
Who?
what?
ELP.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because they kept saying, because there was a bit where he disappeared for a while, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe he got injured. And then when I was watching this, oh yeah, he beat off cancer. Like, wait, what?
That's yeah. Something.
That's something would have been cool to know beforehand. But all right, sure. Oh, that's cool.
And I remember watching him in when he was in that multi-man match with he was him and the Young Bucks versus Sting and some
Sting, Shingo, and Darby.
Yeah.
And
he had charisma. Like
yeah,
winning his title was good for him because he could do stuff with it.
Yeah. I think he's someone they should focus on more than Dave Finlay, if I'm honest. But
okay.
We'll get to that point. But
yeah. Would you prefer El Fantasma be the what? Because they're probably not going to knock Dave Finlay out of being the leader of Bullet Club, right?
Yeah.
But would you be like El Fantasma be a clear number 2? Or the Star Screen, where he's like, oh yeah, I want to stab his back and actually...
Maybe, I think his character could pull that off. Or at a moment, I thought they were going to do that weird thing and be like, he's still Bullet Club, maybe like Bullet Club Gold. You know that weird...
Yeah.
Bullet Club and House of Torture are still Bullet Club or not. You know, all that weird... So I thought I was going to do something like that with him, but then he became part of GOD. And they all left, and now he's just El Fantasma.
Yeah, he should probably just go worm his way back into Bullet Club and try to take it over.
Yeah, or just start his own like Gaijin faction.
Yeah.
And but because he pinned Ren, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Because Ren,
to be fair, the Ren, I think he got hit by Jeff Cobb's finisher before.
Yeah, tore the islands, and then the other guy broke that up, and then LP hit him with the Fun to Kiss 86, and which was okay. Didn't see him winning. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Now I'm starting to enjoy this now. Yeah.
Now you're like, okay.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay, this could get better.
Let's see how El Fantasma TV title reign goes.
Yeah. And then I thought, they might do what they did with Finlay last year, where he won the global title, and then like a week later he lost it to Dolph, and then won it back. Yeah,
exactly, and then win it back as well for no reason.
Yeah,
might as well just had Dolph in that match to begin with, right? And then he could have had the short title, win the title, and then Dave Finlay win it. But then it would be pointless. The whole point of that is Dolph should have probably just joined the Bullet Club then. In that case, if you were going to do that, and they get chucked out, and his title, and Dave Finlay take his title from him.
Yeah,
no, I don't know.
But it's still
the thing is, like Nick Nemeth, as you call him, your boy Dolph.
Yeah, my boy. Yeah.
He would have fit in Bullet Club though. That's
he would have. Yeah, big time.
But
that's why it's weird he didn't.
All right, Tanahashi Final Road, just like the John Cena road to retirement.
Yeah, road to Wrestle Kingdom 20. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, and maybe like Tanahashi and John Cena should have a crossover match, right? That's what you're saying,
I'm saying that. Literally, I was sitting there, I was like, you know what? They should.
Actually, did we speak about this before? You were saying maybe, we were saying about, you probably have to be at Noah, because that's neutral ground.
Yeah, literally, it is neutral ground.
And they both cross over with Noah.
Because then it's on, mutual ground, because just the other day, Kenta was there, and so was Omos.
Yeah.
Wait.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm good for Omos, by the way, winning the
GHC tag titles. Yeah.
Yeah. Even though he didn't do much, right? Which is fine because they treated him like a spectacle, which he was. Like you know, he was massive. Just come out there, he was walking, and people were like, "Oh my god, the Japanese guys!" Because
like, oh no, he's so too.
Yeah,
so
huge. And then just stand around, not do much. Don't need to hide their weaknesses because he doesn't need to sell.
No.
The way that they need people to do specific things in different parts of the world as far as wrestling goes.
Yeah.
He sticks into the giant category where you just no sell and do your big power move. And everyone else just basically carries the work.
Yeah, everyone just bumps around you. Yeah, that's all you need to do, really. Yeah. But I need to like get that to work with a giant nowadays because a lot of people they kind of fumble it. But
I know it's just randomly speaking about Noah as well, but Kento lost his title. Kento, Kaito, Kaito Koyama, lost his title to I can't remember the other guy, but I have to say it's the first time I've seen that guy and it was in the highlights, and that guy looked like he was a show stealer. You know?
I saw the highlights as well. Like this guy, he is the best. I need to know who he is.
He's just like pure physical charisma. He's just being like he was a heel, but he was getting cheers.
Yeah, he was like a super villain. But
exactly. He was being a cool heel. Yeah, he was almost like an over the top maniac heel.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh yeah.
Oh, this is awesome. So I might try and watch that match at some point.
Yeah. Anyways, back to Tanahashi versus Evil lumberjack match.
All right.
This was kind of what a match to be expected from these two at this point in the. I'd say this point in Tanahashi's career. Evil, he's one of them where you're like, you know what you do, and you kind of sometimes you can do well, sometimes you can't do well. We just have to see how it goes.
That's the thing. I'm like a quick disclaimer about this match as well. I had to rewind it because I fell asleep for it. And I was like, "Oh, this is just dragging."
Okay. Now it looks at the length of the match as well. I actually it went about 15 minutes, but I thought for some reason it felt
longer
than that.
To me. It felt longer.
For you, Well, okay. No, when I say I think it went quicker, it's probably because like I was it was going about the pace that I was expecting, and the stuff that was going on was what I was expecting, isn't it? You know, like you got the lumberjacks interfering, and then they're having a little brawl of their own and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, okay, yeah, hitting the beats that I'm predicting will be there. You know, nothing offensive, nothing harmful. It was fine.
It's fine.
But at this point, that's probably praise.
Yeah, but like the thing about this match as well, because I remember like I didn't really keep up to what was going on with New Japan, but I kept hearing that this is gonna be a lumberjack match, and then I legit forgot until I just thought, oh, those people was coming out with Tanahashi because they're part of a faction together, or whatever. Yeah. And went to the commentators, oh yeah, the lumberjacks. Like, wait, the lumberjacks? Oh yeah. But they didn't do anything to make you think they were lumberjacks.
And the way that they called it as well, death whatever weather match, like overhyped. I was like, they're not gonna have you unless you're gonna see the outside. It's got spikes and flames, you know. Like,
that's what I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And there's nothing special.
I think did Tanahashi hit Evil with the Everything is Evil and a couple of other things. There were good sequences.
Yeah, it was good sequences.
But then we go back to
the House of
Standard Evil matches. Look, it was fine.
But this was one of those matches where the House of Evil like shenanigans kind of fit into it. It's like, okay, this makes sense.
Exactly. That's why I was like, it could have been worse, except that what it was he'll do all the shenanigans that he does.
Yeah.
Except that he's allowed to do it now.
Yeah.
Whereas in other matches, he'll do them, and you're like, but
the
disqualification. Not even action replay, because they don't even do that stuff on occasion, right? Sometimes they do, but it's just like, how can you say the inside of the ring is the ground where the rules apply, and then when you're outside of the rings, the rules don't apply.
It's like if it seems like they have to bring out a gun and shoot someone, and referee like, I was outside the ring. It's
I say I get it. By the way, if the bell hasn't rung and you attack your opponent, right?
That makes sense.
Sheamus attacked Triple H with an iron bar before their match, right?
Yeah.
After going to the entrances, and then Sheamus came out with his theme music.
Yeah.
And then Triple H almost got carried out because he wasn't coming out.
Inside. Yeah.
Fair enough, right? Even like, okay, he attacked him before the bell. The match hasn't started, therefore that doesn't count, right?
Yeah.
Except that does count because Triple H's life bar got depleted. But anyway.
but it's just. But it worked for this, I guess. It's not like a match I would tell people to ever go and watch.
No.
And it kind of gave me not that much hope for Tanahashi's like farewell tour.
Oh like... yeah. We'll speak about another guy as well who later on where also I think he's also on his last legs.
Yeah. That guy I knew.
But the most noteworthy thing that happened after is after the match.
Yeah.
Where they were going to all attack Tanahashi, who won with a roll up, by the way, which makes sense because he's on retirement, and they're going to try and Evil's still got some time. Whether you're going to say he's good enough to push or whatever, that's a different conversation. But he's still got a bit of a career, so they do want to keep him a little bit protected.
Yeah.
Anyways, and Shibata runs off the House of Torture, and he says to Tanahashi, one more time, not one more. He don't actually say that, right?
But that's what
do you want to have a go tomorrow? And Tanahashi's like, yeah, boy.
Yeah. Oh, great.
Huffing and puffing and dying, but at the same time, yeah.
Yeah. You're like, oh, okay.
Which, by the way, I assumed was going to be a normal match, but it turns out it's going to be the rules that Shibata was supposed to have before. Last time before he got fired from New Japan because he said to Ren Narata, he goes, it's a grapple match that's going to be a 5 minutes long or anything, and he took the mic and he said to Ren Narata, yo, let's just forget them rules, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's just have the match that we want to have. Even though he must have told Ren Narata beforehand, this is what I'm going to do. Because... And I trust you to make sure you don't clap me over the head and stuff like that. But so there's a 5-minute match and it's basically a pure rules match, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Unless they change that as well. But
you never know.
But you just assume, all right, okay, it's a normal match.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
5 minutes is a bit of a short time limit, by the way.
Yeah. But that card's already stacked for tomorrow, so.
Oh, it's true. Maybe they just wanted to get some guys on it,
Yeah. Especially the ace.
Yeah. Never open weight title match.
Yeah.
Shingo Takagi.
Yep.
Versus AEW International Champion Konosuke Takeshita. Now, before when we were trying to watch it, we were having problems with the app because when you click it on, it'll say live. You say live or something like that?
It has like live ban on. It's got a short one underneath it that just says Wrestle Kingdom 19. Like, okay.
Yeah, and that one breaks it into like, first of all, I clicked on live because I assumed you could just
same.
pull the bar back.
Yeah, same here.
To the beginning, except that you can only pull it back about half an hour or something like that.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
And I saw the winner of this match before he even got started. That's where I got spoiled, right? I know you saying as well, but you can say where you got spoiled when we get to that.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay, well, actually, it didn't get spoiled too much because I guess I would have said this guy won anyways. Right?
Yeah, it's kind of this one. It's kind of like it's kind of given anyway, isn't it? Yeah. At this point.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah, so
this match.
Yeah, it's good.
This match is awesome.
A good solid match.
Yeah.
People they're just like, hit me, I hit you back, one of those sort of things, right?
Yeah, it's like you hit me as hard as you can, I'll do the thing back, and we'll be fine. Literally, that's what it was.
But sometimes you're like, why would just people stand there and do it, right? But then sometimes, other people. These two characters would.
Yeah. Especially Shingo. Yeah, but and Takeshita, because that's how they've like been built up as like people just will stand there and take like a bullet to the brain and then punch you back. Yeah, that's the best way of me kind of put it. But but this match was hard hitting. Like there was so many like forced falls that I legit was like, oh, that could be the finish, but it wasn't. And
there were some bits where they were giving half forearms and elbows and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes it wasn't this match. Was it a late match? But sometimes you could see the thigh slaps.
Yeah.
It might have been a late match, or it might have been like when the women were doing their match. Sometimes you were just like, all right, okay.
Yeah.
Camera angles, man. Camera angles need to not necessarily cover the stuff, but in Japan, like if you have a hard camera, sometimes it's a bit.
Yeah.
Where do you maneuver? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think as well, it's like when you do martial arts films and stuff like that, and in the East they do kind of the long sequences.
Yeah.
And then the camera cuts to something else. Whereas in the West they do a bit more flashy cutting. Yeah.
Yeah. Which we're conditioned to.
I think sometimes that's what they with the camera here, where you see long sequences and that, but then you can see like, okay, it needs to be above the body, above where the thigh area sometimes, where they
it's that kind of.
Actually, to be fair as well, Kaneshka did a running knee, and you could see he's like,
yeah. Was it the one
fine?
Was it the one where it basically grazed?
Oh, not that one, because he didn't slap his thigh on that one.
Oh,
That's one. That also, that was one where I was like, okay, but yes, you're saying he kind of ran up and he gave him a high knee.
Yeah.
And he kind of, I didn't know if he was meant to hit him or not. As in, Shingo, I don't know if he was selling it like he got hit or if he just kind of slipped past it.
Yeah.
But because there was no thigh slap, you're like,
maybe he got past.
Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I don't know.
Because Shingo kind of walked to the corner and stood there.
Yeah.
And then this commentary's like, oh, he got it, and I was like,
yeah, but you like he walked to the corner thinking, should I sell this? Should I not sell this? I don't. No, I'm not quite sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like,
but I know. Look, we like both these guys.
Yeah, I like
we're
both
not
these
making
guys.
fun of it, but it was actually a good match. It was a good, solid match, and even before the end, right? I saw Konosuke lifting up both titles, but to be fair to him, right?
Yeah,
I think he deserves it.
He does. Yeah, after
Makes
like
sense.
a year and a bit in AEW where they didn't know what it was doing with him, and now they kind of know what they're doing with him. So yeah, he deserves it. All right. Will he keep it tomorrow? I don't know. That's the only question. I'm like, well, he might. But then, does she need a title again? You know, it's.
Well, both titles. Well, hold on. Is it both titles on the line or just?
I think it's
one?
both. I actually think it might be both. I think it might be both.
I think he'll probably beat Ishii then in that case.
Yeah. And then it'll be the next whatever pay-per-view they have, and then he'll probably drop it or whatever. Yeah. Or they might do that weird thing where FTR were like their tag team champions for like half a year.
Yeah, well, look, Forbidden Door is coming up in June,
August.
so he can hold the title, both titles for a bit.
Till August.
No, it's in June, isn't it? Forbidden Door.
Nah, they moved it because All In.
Oh, I didn't.
They swapped.
Okay, I know
All
they
In
changed the arena, but I didn't realize they actually swapped the events as well.
Yeah, because All In, instead of being London, it's in Texas next year, and where All In would have been, they're doing Forbidden Door in England. So yes, that's it. It's August. So, but you know they could do, because to be fair, does anyone actually follow the Neville openweight title that much?
Well, yeah, and he could lose that to anyone. They do have crossover as well, so it's not as if he can't lose it to someone on a AEW event who's a New Japan person.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so even when New Japan come over to America, they could probably do it that way. Yeah, so it's not when they do their.
I think they are doing a New Japan event in February, right?
Yeah, so you probably could lose it then. Yeah, so there we go. Yeah.
But yeah, no, good solid match. Poison Ranas.
Yeah.
And
Poison Rana, no
I believe
sales.
this one. I believe it's this match where I was watching the Poison Ranas.
Yeah.
And how they were doing it. They weren't doing it straight down and they were going to the side when they were doing it, which was good because they didn't just drop.
Yeah. I think when Takeshita took one, he straight down because Takeshita's weird.
Oh, no, I'm talking about when they give it. When they're the ones giving it.
Yeah.
If you're behind someone and you don't know, they can't see where they're going to land. And the spine can only go in one position.
Yeah.
You know, you have to try and get your clearance around.
Yeah, so you kind of move to the side. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I'm good on that. I think sometimes they nearly spike themselves as well if they're the ones giving it. But...
Yeah, because that's like when Neville / Park used to do it. Just like he just straight back. Like, oh, that's just scary.
What do you think about the delayed selling though?
I don't mind delayed selling. It depends.
Yeah. Like when they get hit by a move, they do the Dragon Ball Z charge up, do a power move of their own, like a powerful a whatever Stardust Breaker, whatever you want to. Yeah, I'm just saying, right?
Yeah.
And then they both flop to the ground. I'm like, yeah, okay, it works.
It works, but it also like sometimes depends on the scenario.
Yeah.
Like in this match, I can buy it. You know what I mean?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. I don't want to see people doing it all the time.
No.
But depending on the match and who is in it and how it's a build and stuff like that, it makes sense to do on occasion. And here, where they're just basically trading Poison Ranas at a point, but
yeah, because like there's only certain people, like certain
actually
people.
Go on.
No, I was saying like certain people I can buy it from. Like for example, if it was in WWE, Sami Zayn did something like this, I can buy it because that's his character. Yeah, it's like.
Yeah.
But if someone like, who can I say? If, for example, Evil did something like this, I'm like, wait, what? It doesn't make any, any sense. Yeah. It's not your
I think
character.
in this match as well, did Takesh, like they were trading forearms, and I think Takesh did a charge up running forearm or something like that, and then and Shingo dropped, and then Takeshita was still standing, except then he dropped right afterwards as well.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
I was like, okay.
Yeah.
He's used all his power.
You're gonna stand there taking hits, right?
Yeah.
But at some point, you're just gonna
You're like, full.
yeah.
Take a break. Yeah. But
I thought, okay, so how this match ended, right?
Mm.
Takeshita won.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to win with so he did the spinning elbow.
Yeah.
And then he did a Falcon Arrow, right?
That weird spinning Falcon Arrow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought he was going to take his knee pad down and do a running knee because
that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah. But he didn't. I was like, oh,
no.
Okay.
Because I think they kind of define now that like his finisher is that awesome Blue Thunder Bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, right? Let's just say he did a spinning Falcon Arrow. Then he picked up. Rolled up. Then he got Shingo back on his feet and gave him the spinning discus 5-arm because that's what Austin Aries used to call it, right?
Yeah.
Would you have taken that? Would you have bought that as a finish?
Yeah, because of him.
Yeah. That's why I was like, when he did the elbow, I was like, oh yeah. I just was like, okay, that should be a knockout. I didn't expect him to do the thing magic afterwards.
No, never.
That's all, the Falcon Arrow. I thought it was like knock him out with that and then knock him out with a knee, or not to nitpick the finish, but it's just like, oh, okay.
All right. I was like, okay, sure. Because I thought at first when he did the is it the Bastard Driver?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought okay, that because he's finished people with that before as well. I was like, okay, maybe. But I thought, okay, this match a bit too early to be finished with that. So I was like, oh, okay. They're not gonna job out Shingo. He's great. So yeah. That's hard.
Yeah. Just a second. If you don't mind just taking the next one, I'm just gonna do a quick text message.
Yeah.
I'll respond.
And then wait, what was the next? Give me a sec. I can't remember what the next match was.
Okay, hold on. Is that the global match? No, it wasn't.
No, there was a match before. There was another.
Oh,
match.
The junior heavyweight title match.
Yeah.
Okay. Doku versus El Desperado. Which, by the way,
this match
there's
confused
stuff
me.
to say about this match.
Yeah, this match confused me. Just the entrances alone confused me.
Yeah.
Because El Desperado come out and it was kind of selling like, oh yeah, he doesn't like fighting like these big places. He likes fighting in smaller events, in more intimate settings. And I'm like, okay. And then they started talking about how he became the face of New Japan, but didn't want to become the face of New Japan, so I got even more confused. So then he gets the ring. Oh, that's cool. But then that I'm gonna say Kabuki. The guy dressed up in like the ghost sort of thing come out. Something Nakamura. And I was like, hey, has Doki changed his name? I'm confused. Yeah. And then no, it was Doki came out afterwards. Like, oh, okay, that makes more sense to me now. Yeah. And then this match happened, and it's another match. I don't know how I feel about it.
See, okay, we'll just go to the finish, right?
Yeah, this is what I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah, so Doki's outside, and El Desperado does a dive to him, and then Doki hits the ground.
Yeah.
And they said that he broke his arm, even though I'm sure it's not like he snapped it in half or whatever, right?
Yeah.
You see his arm separate, but just like, there was a on the ground, a proper one, right?
Yeah.
Not like a fire slap one, right? A proper, And this match ended within 5 minutes. I was like, oh wow, okay, but it must be okay. I was like, either this guy's genuinely injured, which he is,
yeah,
or they were like the type of finishes in the match. They were just changing it up.
Yeah.
I didn't actually mind that El Desperado won the championship by forfeit. I'm sure he was pissed off because he's like, I'm going to win the title in a match. The other way they could have called it no contest and have him win it later, but they probably didn't know how long Doku was going to be out for.
Yeah.
I was like, when I didn't know if it was kayfabe or not, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
They're changing up how things end. Good on them. The variety, right? No.
Legit.
yeah, exactly.
I was like, did I miss something? I was like, did I fall asleep for it again? I was like, no. He broke his arm. I was like, oh. At
this point as well, the match barely got started. There was like dive to the outside.
Yeah. That's why I was confused. Like, this is a New Japan like Wrestle Kingdom match. There's no way it's gonna be like a 5-minute thing. You know, like the average for a New Japan Wrestle Kingdom match is like 15 minutes.
Do you
That's what I
think
was like,
this match, because it got cut short, added extra time to the final match?
Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, because
Okay.
that one.
Because the final match didn't need to be that long.
No. But it kind of makes sense now. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fine.
But there's not really much to say about the match, really.
Yeah.
Not that way.
You know, I hope the guy's all right.
Yeah, same.
Even though we know his arm is broken, but as long as it's not anything.
Yeah,
worse or
it's
whatever.
like it's a simple hill rather than like needing to get like plates and stuff in it and take. Yeah, hopefully it's just something. Because I started to like
Okay.
Doki, so hopefully he's all right. Yeah.
IWGP Global Heavyweight Championship. Dave Finley, the champion, versus Yota to Shuji.
Yeah. Suji. Yeah.
Suji, that's it.
Yeah. The anime villain. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, except that he's a smiling babyface.
Yeah. It's just a smile though. It like whenever I see it, even though I didn't really.
The thing is, if he went to that maniac smile where it's like he enjoys your pain,
Yeah.
but he seems just like a genuinely good guy.
He does. And I was like, even when commentary keeps talking about, like, he just sounds like a nice guy.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like a bad person. Oh.
I did like parts of this match.
Yeah.
What I didn't like was the 4 dominators that Dave Finley done in a row. Picked the guy up, dominated him, picked him up, dominated him, picked him up. Like, you know, he didn't even unlatch from the waist.
Yeah.
That's a finish.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's what my big feel was like. Oh, the first one, like, that's cool. Dominator, I like that move. It doesn't get used that much. Then he did another one, like, okay. Then another one.
Yeah.
Another one, like, okay, you just. I hate to say, but you like killed a move. Why just did it 4 times?
Yeah, for a cheap pop, because when he gets a kick out at the end, it's like you do that and then you just gloat around saying, I stuck this guy like a pig.
Yeah.
Right? You just go to every single corner, every single camera, right? And just gloat until you passed about 20 seconds or whatever it is.
Yeah.
30 seconds, maybe a minute if you want to pull a Jay White and just do that sort of thing, right?
Yeah, after
and then you go and pin the guy and then you can kick out and then you'd be like,
but,
all right. You know?
Yeah.
But I did like the aside from that,
Yeah.
I did like the rest of how the match went on as well.
Yeah.
Then nasty spears that get hit.
Yeah, the gene blasters. Yeah.
The X-Men Children of the Atom naming moves, right?
Yeah. I was sitting, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, the one thing I'll say about this match,
Yeah,
I didn't like as well, was the commentary trying to tell me how much of a bad person Dave Finley is. I was like,
the thing is, okay, so do you hold a high opinion of Dave Finley's wrestling ability or not? Or in
he's
general, how do you... Yeah, so in this match, I was like, okay, he's actually doing really well, actually. I'm enjoying this match.
Yeah. I
He's
didn't
hit
mind
all
it.
his moves, right? The thing is, he's looking good, but he's also looking bad because all his moves are getting kicked out. So
Yeah, so it's like...
about that specifically, yeah? But he's like, I'm a guy who's going to hold my own, you know?
Yeah, but then, you know...
And deliver some smacks, but yeah.
But no, he just does power moves and then the person kicks out. It's like, okay, you put
power
to
that's
these?
why I'm like,
yeah.
a little less of that, because that just nullifies your entire arsenal. But
yeah. And then, I don't know, it's, like, maybe if commentary didn't try and sell me on how much of an important leader he is to Bullet Club and stuff, I wouldn't mind him. But it's just the constant, like, he's, like, all the past Bullet Club leaders a week, but, like... No, they've had...
No, you're overselling David Finley to me.
Yeah, they're all being like world champions. He's barely the global champion.
Yeah.
You know, you can't try and compare him to AJ or Jay White or Kenny. You know, it's like, doesn't make sense.
And even if you're going to say, oh yeah, Prince Devitt never even won the world heavyweight title or any heavyweight title.
Yeah.
But like, you know, not even necessarily world, just even win the open heavyweight, open title. Yeah, okay. But, you know, he was the leader.
Yeah, he was a leader. And
you're the front man of the group, but not necessarily a guy who would be like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Just the little thing like that.
Not to knock David Finley, right?
No, not to knock him off.
Because it does take skill to take a certain level of skill to actually get on TV and all that other stuff, right? But he doesn't come across as a guy that you'd be like, he's the number one of that group.
Yeah.
Right? He's the clear cut. Above
like,
everyone else, you know.
I kind of feel like it's not even him. I think it's the way New Japan trying to push him on people. It's like it's like their version of the Roman Reigns push, but it doesn't make him like the
Yeah,
Roman
yeah.
Reigns thing doesn't make him look bigger. Well, just
I think they need to make him stand out a bit more.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
and not be in the sense of, oh yeah, I'm gonna dress up all like a alternate and golf and whatever.
Yeah.
No.
and
No.
talk about
You gotta do something to yourself to make your like. This is me and this is my group. Like John Moxley when he's with the Death Riders. You know
Yeah.
John Moxley's the number one.
yeah, he stands
Even
out.
though you got Cesaro there and Pac as well.
Yeah,
You know.
but Dave Finlay just seems like we're gonna give him all the things that we think are cool for bad people. Like, yeah, this title means more to me than my son, and
Yeah.
Vod embraces hate and
Embrace that. Yeah. Wasn't it? He didn't say embrace hate. What was it saying?
the world's full of hate, and I can't remember what it was. It was something stupid like this.
Yeah, that's not even. That's. I would like to say that's some stuff an anime villain would say, but
Yeah,
it's not
but
even
it's not.
some of like it doesn't quite come across like that.
No, it's like poorly, badly written, like 80s action movies.
It's Japanese translated to English.
Yeah, and
But it doesn't sound cool when you're a native of speaking that person
No.
that language.
Yeah, I just like. Did Finlay deserve to lose at this point? Yes, but like
Well, here's the other issue. Did he deserve to win it in the first place?
no. Actually, I don't know.
Well, wait. If he won it and had a long established title reign without Nick Nemeth's reign in the middle of it,
Yeah.
so one month after that.
Yeah,
Okay.
then fair enough. But
Yeah. At that point when Nick Nemeth won the title, he just basically should have just ousted Dave Finlay from leader of the Bullet Club, saying, "I am the leader
Yeah.
now."
or like, I feel like as well the whole Nick Nemeth thing, like him winning it, was kind of like point. Like you said before, he should just been put in that triple threat match to make it a fatal 4-way, win it, and then he glues to Finlay, and then he can go off do his TNA stuff, right?
Yeah.
It just made no sense for it to I don't know.
Unless, of course, he could have won the global title and then eventually win the TNA title, hold both titles for a bit, and then
Yeah, but it just didn't. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like New Japan's long-term booking isn't a thing, but yeah.
Well, to be fair to them as well, I think at this, I think in the last couple of years, they're like, all our guys have gone.
Yeah. What do we do?
So we're pushing people, and we've succeeded pushing people before, but they've also left.
Yeah.
So we're gonna grab even beyond that and try to push more people.
Yeah.
Some people that might not be quite ready.
Yeah.
You know?
Like kind of like.
Or the people that they'll know stay loyal for a certain amount of time, but at the same time, it's just like, well, they're not ready for that position.
Yeah.
Not to say, oh, it's bad. There's a reason they're still there.
No. Never say that. No. Because to be played for New Japan, I swear Finney's been there for like 7-8 years at this point. Like he must be doing something good to be there for that long. So
Yeah. I don't know if necessarily leader of Bullet Club is his thing,
no. Yeah.
or maybe maybe it's just how they present him rather than what he is.
I feel like he only became Bullet Leader Club because he was the only, like, it's gonna sound really controversial, white person left.
Yeah, maybe.
You know what I mean? It kind of gives that like vibe to it. Like, oh yeah, he's the only like white gaijin we have. So Finlay, here you go. Yay.
Yeah.
All right,
All right. Okay. Tetsuya Naito versus Hiromu Takahashi special
semi-main event respect match.
Yeah. I don't know I can't remember what they gave the title of it was.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
It was a Naito's request. Something I don't know.
Yeah. And okay, so I knew going in this it was like Tetsuya's Naito's knees. Or his
what knees?
His general mobility. I don't want to just target and say that, but he dude's not being in the best shape.
No.
Not saying cardio or whatever. Like, his body is like Tanahashi's.
It's falling apart. Yeah.
So I didn't have super high hopes for this match.
No.
But there was solid stuff going on.
Solid, yeah. Like there's bits of it look not clunky, but if this was Naito, say 7 years ago, it would have been a lot faster. There's bits with like Hiromu was kind of slowing down to keep up with him. A lot of times you see the Irish whips and stuff like those sort of sequences. Like you can see Hiromu's pulling back to keep up with Naito and stuff. Like,
well, not to keep up with him.
Well,
he's scaling himself.
Yeah, so
he's debuffing himself.
He's debuffing himself so Naito can keep up with him. That's what I meant to say. Yeah.
It was fine. It was fine. It was
That's
fine.
fine.
Knowing going there, knowing how Naito is, you're like, okay, could have been something special. Right?
Yeah, it could have been. Yeah,
but you just got to bear with the circumstances.
yeah, because
And it was fine.
It was fine. It wasn't like it was probably like, in my opinion, one of the like top tier matches on the card, I would say. But like, also, what kind of helped me with this match, well, made me like it a bit more, was like commentary telling the story of Naito and Hiromu, like how Naito going to win, blah blah. Naito is basically taped together, and did they say that he's basically blind?
Yeah, because he had surgery. He had the third surgery on his eye.
Yeah,
and it's the last time he can have that surgery on his eye.
yeah. So I was like, oh, okay.
I thought this was a solid match.
Yeah,
It wasn't great.
no,
But then it was within my expectations.
yeah.
I personally think though, Naito won, right, with the Destino. But I think Hiromu should have won if you were going to do that, because Hiromu's got a better upside.
Yeah,
at this point.
Yeah, he's got more years left in him than Naito does. Yeah,
it could have been that situation where, okay, Hiromu wins the match, but Naito's still the leader of the LIJ. You know, when they had Shinsuke, leader of Chaos, and Okada was the champion, but they were still like, yeah,
you can have that. Yeah,
still boys, you know.
Yeah, so that's what I thought. That's why I was like, oh yeah, Hiromu's gonna win this, especially when he did the Destino. Like, oh, he's doing the Destino, okay. But then no, Naito.
I do have to say that Hiromu seemed to have he didn't bulk up. You know when Eddie Grogan bulked up and all of a sudden
like, oh wow,
his arms are as big as his legs, right?
Yeah.
Hiromu had buffed himself up, but he wasn't.
He wasn't huge.
He didn't have a super build.
No, he doesn't look like junior heavyweight no more.
No.
Yeah. That's the way. This is gonna be random tangent going back to beginning. All right, you know the ladder match, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna say this: 80% of people at ladder match, I will not consider junior heavyweights. Just say.
Wait, Shingo was a junior heavyweight at one point. Well, I don't know what that's about. And you say that by those titles, right? Way back in the day, when TNA had their crossover, and it was mostly Machine Guns had the title, and I think was it Speed Muscle?
Yeah.
Also there. Which Naito was Naito in Speed Muscle?
I don't know. You know.
Naito was a junior heavyweight at one point, by the way.
Yeah, another weird, confusing thing.
And it was Homicide and Hernandez. It was like, Hernandez, you are not a junior heavyweight.
No.
You should not be competing for those titles.
It doesn't make any sense.
Which means, obviously, because he was competing for those titles, he ain't going to win it.
Yeah. He's like, as soon as he win, he instantly have to give it up. I mean, like, he doesn't fit in the criteria. But yeah, because...
Yeah. So, but, look, the next day... They've got a triple threat title match now.
Yeah.
So
this is what I was going to say later on. Like, they threw away a big plot just in a sentence. Like, what was the point?
Well, go on. You tell me. You say.
So, right, no spoiler. Even if we get to the end anyway. At the end of Wrestle Kingdom, they go, "Oh, we got breaking news about tomorrow's tag team title match." Jericho Khan has chosen Jeff Cobbs as his partner. So I was like, you had like a month-long build about he's going to have a mystery partner, and then you just throw away, it's Jeff Cobbs, who's also in his faction. Why didn't you just say this in the beginning? It doesn't, unless it's a swerve.
But then I guess they didn't want to spoil the fact that Jeff Cobbs might not win the TV title but then you can have that title and another title.
Yeah, so I'm saying.
At one point, Evil had the never openweight and 3-man titles, right?
Yeah.
And then he had the world title and the Incarnate title. So
yeah, so I'm saying that's why, like, unless it's a swerve, what was the point of this whole build-up? Unless you legit didn't, unless it was someone they were trying to get and they couldn't get him, and then that's like, okay, this is. Okay.
But yeah, and so it's going to be the Young Bucks challenging whoever. But I think Great Khan had the title, and then they had to give it up because the tag partner got injured.
Yeah.
So they vacated, but then Jeff Cobbs now is tag partner, and then you got Hiromu and Naito, who are also going to be in that triple threat match now, because there was a. Well, I'm like, okay, you're going to shift Naito to an area which he can do his bits.
Yeah.
With someone else to cover for him, and 4 people is better than 2.
Yeah.
4 people in a match can cover for one person.
Yeah.
Easier.
But I feel like this is a story point though. I reckon.
We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see how this match works.
Yeah, I think.
But the Young Bucks will definitely be able to cover a lot of things.
Yeah,
for a lot of people.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. They can cover for 6. Yeah.
Yeah, so
But-
we'll see how that works. But yeah, as far as this match goes, it was fine as well.
It's fine. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say I had super lofty expectations.
No.
A couple of years ago, it would have been.
Yeah, if it was
but-
like 2018 Naito, but like, yeah, this is gonna be a match. It's gonna be amazing. But now,
or
I'm like,
even 2021 Naito.
yeah, maybe. Before he gets to evil for no reason. But yeah.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing with Naito because his gimmick is he's a lazy man's wrestler, kind of.
Yeah.
Right? Tranquilo, yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to do stuff that he can't, he should just lean into that more and go to the Orange Cassidy route.
Yeah,
where
he
it's just
should.
like I didn't do that because I don't want to do that. No,
Yeah,
it's like actually because I can't.
I
but-
can't. Yeah, but I'm gonna play off as that. I don't want to. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, but it was decent.
Okay.
It was decent.
IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. Zack Sabre Jr.
Yep.
champion versus Shota.
Tekkers.
Yeah. The shooter,
Yeah.
aka Shota, Uminato.
Yeah.
Umino, sorry, yeah.
Umino.
And I was like going in here, and I was like, okay, I don't think Shota should win.
Yeah,
I know
hoping
because I have
he would.
anything against him, right? I'm
Yeah.
like, all right. My logic was, I think he should lose here because then it can give him the drive to
It builds character.
become
Yeah.
himself
Yeah.
at this moment, and I think that's what they're also trying to say as well in the match because he tried to do a hidden blade,
Yeah.
and it didn't work, right?
Yeah.
Because he missed it. But the thing is like he's a combination of Tanahashi and
Moxley. Yeah.
which is a bit weird,
Yeah.
right? And then he's doing other people's moves as well. Hidden blade, right?
Yeah.
But he's just like, no, you need to find who you are, which
yeah.
is good because if he loses, then he have do the story of having his mental breakdown or whatever,
Yeah.
or just go off whatever to find himself, and then he come back as my gimmick as Shota, you know?
Yeah.
or gimmick that is
Unique
More
to
him.
him. Yeah.
Yeah. Or I don't say a better presentation of his gimmick because he looks fine.
He looks
The
fine.
trousers though is a bit weird, right?
Yeah.
Should have just probably stuck with the tights that you like.
They
like
normally
used to
has,
have.
yeah. But then maybe
'Cause
for it's too Tanahashi of the tights. Maybe that's what they could have.
Well, yeah, them trousers make him look like he's gonna dance disco.
Yeah, it was a weird. I get like everyone goes all out for like Wrestle Kingdom, WrestleMania, and stuff like that. But I was like, this is a bit. I don't.
But he's wrestling in
yeah.
them trousers like in other events
Oh,
as
is
well.
it?
It's
Oh.
just, not them particular trousers, but in trousers.
Yeah.
And it's just like I don't know about that look.
Yeah.
It doesn't scream main event person.
No.
Even though he's got certain presentation where you're like, oh, he does have charisma and stuff like that.
Yeah, but like, I feel like if he did win,
Yeah.
like he's peaked way too early in his career.
You think that could, if he won,
Yeah.
what would save him is that they boo him and then then he turns heel.
Yeah,
And they just have them. He's like, you guys are booing me and you're making me do this. Sort of
Yeah.
thing, right? And then he just transitioned to shooter.
Yeah.
Heel.
But-
Which then you move away from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because even at the end, he does that weird heel kind of thing. But yeah, we'll get. To
Yeah.
that.
Okay. This match shouldn't have been as long as it was.
No,
I think
and
it's trying to be too epic, but we know when we watched Jay White and Kota Ibushi and they had that epic super long match, right?
Yeah.
Almost an hour long, yeah.
yeah.
And we're like, yeah. But here's like,
Here, it's you know what it is. If it was Zack Sabre Jr. and this gonna sound really bad, anyone else, I wouldn't have minded being that long. But I just think
well, not everyone else.
not everyone else, but
everyone,
like
because
certain people, like you can you can get that with him. Like it would be like if him and Okada, like Zack Sabre Jr. and Okada had a 45-minute match, I'd be like, yeah, that's dope because it's them. But I don't know. I feel like they're trying to push you way too soon to the moon, and like he's a good wrestler, but I don't think he's good enough to be at the moment putting on like 45-minute show like matches at the Tokyo Dome in the main event.
Yeah, I don't mind him in the main event. I just like the length of it.
Yeah,
It was like, okay, don't want to say I was a sink or swim moment with him, but if there's long-term booking where it's like this is the turning point for him, then
Yeah.
it makes sense to have him here do that.
yeah. And
So okay. Well, Zack Sabre Jr. won, right?
yeah, of course, because he's
There
the
were some good sequences within this, and then there were some bits where you're like, okay, because there was
Yeah.
a bit where they were like, all right, we're gonna European uppercut, we're gonna forearm each other. They were gonna slap each other as well.
Yeah.
And Shota doing super safe slaps because he thinks Zack Sabre there in
Yeah.
the dick, not.
Yeah,
Not the R-Truth slap, which concussed Ted DiBiase Jr.
Yeah, maybe I think that's probably like he was like, you know what? If I somehow accidentally concuss our world champion, I'm gonna be in trouble. So I've got to go for that next. Like, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know if that will hurt more or less, but whatever.
Yeah, but whatever.
Yeah, and then there was so Zack Sabre was like, okay, F this, I'm just gonna start working on this guy's legs. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then on his ankle. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then later on, Show just stopped selling it.
Yeah.
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 Because it was a key thing in the middle of the match.
Yeah.
But then I did like the bit towards the end where he stopped, he fired up, he gave the almost the Kyoto Ibushi murder transformation, right?
Yeah.
But he didn't quite go to that level, and then
No.
because he did something and then it knocked down Zack Sabre Jr. Zack Sabre Jr. just like gone, right?
Yeah.
And he goes and stomps on him and everything like that. He tries to be murder Ibushi. It just seemed like that was a segment he also took, right?
Yeah.
Which is why he's like one of these murky things that he's not himself. Anyways, so his dad tried to stop him, Red Shoes,
yeah,
and he shoved him away.
Yeah,
and I was like, okay, so what they're gonna do, right?
Yeah,
he's gonna turn heel in this match, right?
That's what I thought. Yeah,
and then he'll transition to
that's
where his character will change.
The real shooter, yeah.
But no, we got turned away. I was just like, they were trying to mimic the Kotobushi sort of thing.
Because it was just like, because I thought, because especially commentary was like kind of like, you know, sometimes that
he got booed for that as well, by the way.
Yeah, it was kind of I kept on saying like, oh yeah, Red Shoes, or you know, Red Shoes, his dad, right? They're like, oh yeah, you know, sometimes he kind of leans towards helping his son more in matches. I was like, oh, okay, maybe if he does win, and I hope he doesn't, that it'll have something to do with Red Shoes kind of interfering. But no, I didn't get it right. So okay, I'll give you that, I guess.
Unless of course they do the thing where Red Shoes, he's an undeserving champion, but Red Shoes always referees his matches,
Yeah.
So it's not like he can fight, he can match the opponent, right?
Yeah.
He just gets the extra boost of my dad is
bar. It's not boss,
extra slow to go to the point where he had to count your shoulders.
Yeah, like, oh no, there's a bug. I can't hit the bug. Oh.
Yeah. I did like how Zack Sabre Jr. was sending the spikes on the DDTs and stuff like that.
You know what? Saying that though, like, I think this match had way too many DDTs. It got spammed. I was like, oh, okay. You know, this is a bit too much. But he did one.
Go on.
He did one DDT that looked awesome, but I can't remember what it was. It was like it was kind of like an in-play.
Was that the one on the outside?
No, it was in the ring. It looked kind of, I can't remember now. It was kind of like, it'll come back to me at some point. But
there was one. He did a double underhook suplex off the top rope, but then one of the commentators was shouting "Super Death Rider."
Yeah, and I was like,
I don't think that's
no.
Zack Sabre Jr. would not be kicking out that.
Because I think Moxley would be pissed because, like, okay, you just buried my move now. Oh, great.
Yeah.
So it's not going to do that.
And the Shota, not to knock him as well, Shota he grabbed Zack Sabre's arms and he tried to do the Bryan Danielson face stomps, but there wasn't any oomph behind it.
No.
To be fair, this was way later in the match, so maybe he was just tired and he couldn't do it anyways, right? But
I did like how commentary kept on saying, like, oh, he's doing some bit of the Blackpool tactics. What's that calling to? Like, what is it? I don't know. You tell me, because I don't think.
You know what's funny? When he was shooter.
Yeah.
I think he had more
personality.
Yeah. Than this unified group. It's like they grabbed everything of different characters and we're like, okay, now we'll merge them together into this plasticine ball and we make shooter.
Yeah.
But then it's like, no. Even when he couldn't speak that much, right? I think English, right?
Yeah.
But when he was doing the promos, and Moxley would cut most of the promos, and then he goes, "Come on, shooter!" And shooter just saying something random.
Yeah.
And then Moxley's like, "Yeah, that's right."
That's right.
When I say random, it's like nothing to do with what Moxley previously said, right?
That's what I want. It's gonna sound. I want shooter to go full heel and like, you know what, Moxley, you was right. I'm gonna embrace everything you said and become like, not half a Moxley, but like Japanese Moxley, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. You just make his own group, the Japanese Death Riders, or something like that, right?
Something
not
like
necessarily like, you know, but something close to that, and they'd be like, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. You know?
Make more sense.
Yeah, I could look. I think they was like, it's one of those things where you could see why they're pushing him.
Yeah, you can see he's got the look and everything. Yeah.
As one of the futures of the New Japan, right?
Yeah,
but he's not there yet.
No.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Yeah.
And I don't mind that he got his main event here, all that stuff like that. I probably would have minded if he won the title, right? Unless they were going to go a particular way, yeah.
Yeah.
Like if he won with out of all the tactics, shady shenanigans,
Yeah.
then you can see, okay, now he's going to develop in this direction.
Yeah.
But no, yeah. Hopefully, he gets this leads elsewhere.
For his character, because there was moments where, because the commentary, like there was moments like, oh, shit might win, but then commentary kept on pushing the point about only a few Gaijin champions have retained at Wrestle Kingdom. They kept on, when commentary give you hints.
Did they say
like,
no Gaijin champion?
I think like it said 3. I think 2.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Are you talking specifically about World Heavyweight Champion?
Yeah, who actually retained that Wrestle Kingdom. Because
Yeah.
they said like all the others like lost. I was like, oh yeah, that's true. Jay White, Kenny, blah 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 blah. And then it's like, oh yeah, Bob Saps, Brock Lesnar, and someone else. I was like, oh okay. And they kept on pushing. I was like, okay, that means they're kind of slightly telegraphing Zack Saber's gonna win, and he did because Zack Saber's the best. So
Look, good for Zack Sabre Jr. I thought someone was going to attack him at the end or make a challenge to him at the end because as they do.
Yeah.
However, they probably be like, he's got his match with Ricochet the next day. So
yeah, so we can't.
Though he could have get attacked and set up the storyline for the February event.
Yeah, but then I think if with that, it's kind of then it kind of overlooks tomorrow because then you're already like, okay, Zack Saber's winning because why would they do that? Yeah.
So you reckon someone will attack Zack Sabre at the and I say attack Zack Sabre at the end of it because we're pretty sure that Ricochet is not going to beat Zack Sabre Jr. So you reckon someone's going to attack him at the end of Wrestle Dynasty to set up?
Yeah, the next thing, yeah. Attack him or they go actually because he's a heel. Wait, is Zack Sabre a heel?
I think I'd like to say his group is a tweener group, but not really. They're they're less heels. But not necessarily faces.
Yeah, because I know before when they first started together, when they got back together, like the Might Don't Kneel, they were kind of heels. But then I don't think they are. So then, I want to say he's a face. Then I reckon someone will attack him. If he's a heel, no one will attack him. Someone just come out and call him out and say, you blah blah blah. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
You reckon someone like Sanada or Kenta? Okay, fine.
No,
all right.
No, because what New Japan's done to Sonata, he's done for. If I'm honest, he's not touching that title ever again. Because why would you go from leader of just 5 guys to subservient in Bullet Club War Dogs?
Yeah. Okay.
He was world champion. He was world champion.
I'm just saying. Like, Zack Sabre will probably have a decently length reign.
Yeah.
So you're just looking for bodies for him to pin, right?
Yeah. So yeah, you're right. There might be.
Would that have some credibility?
Then probably Kenta. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Kenta.
Well, I mean, he said like they brought him back for the Rambo, but unless they're gonna not do anything with him, it was like, what's the point of bringing him back? But,
yeah, payday. Payday.
But look, good. Zack Sabre Jr. He showed he can main event.
He can main event, yeah. And the crowd behind him.
I don't want to say also that he carried more of the match, but when he did his stuff, it was fine. Like, as in, he knows he's a submission wrestler.
Yeah.
He's not trying to do anything. I say not trying to, but he can do other parts, right?
Yeah.
But he's wrestling his style, and Shota, I don't know 100% what kind of wrestling style he does.
Yeah.
Unless he's gonna do the thing where it's Mega Man.
Yeah, where
like,
every time I beat you, I'll take a part of you. Yeah.
Yeah. Who did that first? There was a wrestler who did that first.
Cody does it.
No. Someone else we were joking about, and they were doing the was it Kenny Omega? I think it might have been Kenny Omega because he took the Styles Clash.
Yeah.
Well, he did use that a couple of times, right?
He only used it like a big match.
And then he did the Boma Ye as well.
Yeah.
Even though it's a V trigger. Right?
No, Jay White used to do. Jay White did it as well. Like he took every Bullet Club leader's move. Yeah, he pulled out. Yeah. But I was thinking, because Cody said this, he goes, if I've wrestled you more than 5 times, I'm allowed to take your move. That's why he does like the Cody cutter and all the other ones. Like, okay. At least he's self-aware.
Well, did he wrestle DDP more than 5 times? I don't know.
As a child, we don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's true. But to be fair, he did wrestle Randy Orton probably over 5 times.
Yeah. And he wrestled Ospreay, so yeah.
over 5 times, so he's the Cody cutter.
Yeah. So
Dodge cutter.
it makes.
All right. Okay.
sense.
Just to wrap all this up, are you looking for tomorrow? Are you looking forward to Wrestle Dynasty tomorrow? And do you think it'll be overall better than this card?
I am looking forward to Wrestle Dynasty. I'll probably say for me it would be because I feel like going to this because I didn't have much people I knew. Not so I didn't know, but I care about in it. So I was like, okay, this is sort of like an event.
It's true. Look, Wrestle Kingdom was overall very solid.
Yeah.
But not groundbreaking.
No,
not amazing.
No. I would say it's like probably one of the weakest ones of like star wise. This is really bad. It's probably the weakest one I've watched in a long time. Wrestling wise, it was good, but nothing kind of drew me in to watch it. Like all the other ones, like oh yeah, they got this match. Yeah, I'm quite drawn into seeing that. But this one's like oh okay.
But Wrestle Dynasty has a bit more unpredictability.
Yeah. Because you got
even though like Zack Sabre Jr. is likely being Ricochet because Ricochet getting that heel push, but he's not. They haven't in AEW. They haven't put him in world title contention, so
yeah.
He's not at that level that you would accept him being the IWGP champion.
Yeah, but
Kenny versus Gabriel Kidd, that could be something.
Kenny,
yeah.
I want Kenny to win.
Yeah.
Because it kind of makes sense.
By the way, I don't see why he wouldn't, because then he can be title versus title when he fights Okada eventually.
Yeah, because that's coming. Yeah.
But he will sell his stomach area probably, right?
Yeah.
He will sell his intestines area just to make it look like he could. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm looking at the card for Wrestle Dynasty tomorrow. Oh, that women's 4-way match is on the pre-show. That's a joke.
I'll probably still check it out.
I'll still check it out. Yeah.
Because they got decent. It wasn't for the International Cup or something like that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
International Women's Cup. Winner will receive a women's championship match from the participating promotion of their choice. So whoever wins get a.
Yeah, because there's CMLL in there, AEW, New Japan. Well, Stardom, right?
Yeah, Stardom and Ring of Honor, even though you must say AEW doesn't make
it. Yeah. Like, it's still,
everyone,
like, at least there's stakes in that match.
Yeah.
And is Athena in that match as well?
Yes.
Yeah. So at least there's 2 title holders in the match at that point, right?
Yeah. So that'd be pretty good.
I'm intrigued as to how Mina Shinakawa and Mercedes Moné match is going to be. Because either Mercedes will be triple title holder or Mina's gonna be a double title holder.
Yeah, I think Mercedes winning.
People just joking about saying I don't see Mercedes going to commentary and defending the Rev Pro title there in like a small indie show or something like that. But
it's like, do you see it though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's beneath her apparently. Yeah, you've got that Dave Finlay versus Brody King. Quite interested in that. Brody King's better win. Shooter versus Cesaro. This may be when Shooter's like, yeah, I'm joining Death Riders permanently. We'll see.
Yeah. We look, we'll be you down to refresh you, just how we do with Wheeler Yuta, except he's the pin man.
Yeah, he's our full guy. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm quite interested in it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm quite. Yeah.
All right, we'll see how that ends up. Do you think it'd be a super long card?
Well, looking at it on Wikipedia, it's got like the match listing. There's 12 matches, but 2 on pre-show. So technically there's 10. So it could be quite a long.
Wow. Did you think that this show was like about 5 hours plus long? They said.
Yeah.
I see they said because I fast forwarded some of the entrances and the match, like the match portion I watch, right?
Yeah.
But the entrances and the endings are I fast forward.
Yeah.
I didn't skip it. I just put it on faster play, so at a certain point, so I know what the information is. Because sometimes they take a long time to get to the ring.
Yeah. Even I thought it was hilarious, and the tag ladder match. Or was it and the fatal 4-way for the TV title match. Like no one really got an entrance. They walk like 5 steps, and then the next person's gonna come on. And then it was like, oh wow.
Yeah, and then when they had the junior heavyweight match that got cut short, they were like, "Oh, you know what? We should probably just actually let everyone have
it's like,
but I was stuck."
Yeah, like, maybe we should let everyone have the like 2-minute long entrances. Oh, okay. Zach, Shooter, you got to add on 15 minutes to your match. Oh, great. Okay. Yeah. Spam the DDT.
I think that match would have been better if it was around half an hour or something. Like that. It didn't need to be that long.
No.
But yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll see how like logically speaking,
Yep.
Cesaro, Claudio should beat Shota because Shota's just had a extensively long
45-minute
match,
match, yeah.
the night before, and Claudio's super fresh. So.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see.
But beat him up, right? They beat him up and then they rebuild him.
Yeah, that's what they do. Yeah,
Show him how to be a true champion.
They'll probably have like a video package from Moxley as well at the end. Go, yeah, you know, shooter, you word salad. You're gonna.
Yeah. Maybe he'll bleed just from cutting the promo as well.
Yeah, you know, oh, okay. Good one, Mox. Yeah, didn't understand a word you said, but all right. Yeah. I'm excited.
All right, well, I'll see you again tomorrow then, and we'll see how the rest of
Dynasty goes. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well. Yeah. Well, we'll see you guys very soon. Well, thank you guys for listening to us review Wrestle Kingdom 19 from the Tokyo Dome in Tokyo, Japan.
Yeah.
Let us know what you thought about it. I'm not gonna do a long outro because you've got another video coming the next week.
Yeah.
Social media stuff at the top. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about us. And until next time, guys, I have been the man who accidentally broke his arm during a tope, Kyle Charles. Man.
Yeah. Who am I?
Who are you?
I'm the man who delivered 4 dominators and still couldn't get a pin because clearly my dominators aren't dominating.
No.
Too much on.
And thank you guys for taking a trip with us.
Well, wait, okay. If they're not dominators, are they
submissives?
Yeah. I'm gonna go down the road. Well, yeah. I could have. You know what? That just shows you how you think, right? Because I could have said recessive, and then you.
Recessive genes, and dominant. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, why did your mind go that direction? Hey.
I don't know. If I'm honest, I really don't know. That says much about my life. And until next time, guys, I'd like to thank you for taking a trip with us around the multiverse. Bye.